Hello, my name is GregTech and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I have just been working on these Primordial Pearls. If you remember the last episode, I had it kind of set up over here and I was like, I tried a couple times to get the seed bag and it wasn't working. I was getting the pearls. I got a couple pearls. It's quite a rare drop. But I used the pearl I would got to plant another one to grow that and try to get the seed bag. I've tried, I think in total about 10 times. So I tried twice, and since it was taking so long to grow the crop, I was like, okay, this is silly. Let's use the pearls that I get to plant more crops to get more chances. So that's basically what I did. I ended up moving it over here to give myself a bit more room. And I got some more world accelerators. And this is kind of what I set up. So I ended up getting 8 crops. Now these are all like the 111 crops. Also be careful with the tick accelerators because it might speed it up faster than your crop manager can handle. So I wasn't actually using these. I tried it at first and then the stats dropped all the way down. I was like, oh, that's bad. I have them turned off at the moment though. For example, like these 8 crops, from all 8 of them growing to the max and getting harvested, I got 3 pearls from it. So it seems like it's less than 50% chance. But I don't know what the chance is. I don't know if that was lucky or was that not lucky. We are actually getting some pearls from this just running. So I'm going to throw those in there. I'm not really going to use these anymore, though. I was basically using this to get a seed bag, and I finally did. It's about, I think about 9. I think it was 9. It took me 9 tries for a fully grown crop, breaking it to get the seed bag, and I did. So, gone ahead and used that in the gene extractor to pull the primordial berry crop. So basically, you're trying to get the seed bag. So once you get that, you can extract it with the data orb. And now I am synthesizing them in the crop synthesizer. You can see it takes 600 seconds. Also, you need the top tier crop synthesizer, which at this point isn't hard at all. But yeah, when you're first kind of getting up there, this is pretty expensive. But yeah, you can see on it, it says can process crops up to tier 17. Well, the primordial berry is tier 16, so it doesn't work on that one. You do need the top tier. Same with the gene extractor. Now, I haven't crafted up a replicator. I was like, I can just use the crop synthesizer. I don't know if the other one's faster, if it takes less UU matter. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I am crafting up some the berries. I don't think I'm going to do any more after this, to be honest. Unless we really need to. I don't remember where we're going here. Unless we really need the crops, the berries. That... go. And operating. All right, there we go. Now, this is a rare chance. You're going to see it, like, even though it's hitting 5 seconds and starting over, we're not always getting a pearl. But from these crops growing and harvesting the pearls, I have a few. I think I need, is it 9? 8? I don't know. We're doing it for the mega whatever pearl. Extremely primordial pearl. And I have heard these actually do not get consumed in this crafting recipe. So that makes me happy. So I need 6, 7, I need 8. Yeah, and we already have like a few. Yeah, So I was going to use these pearls to plant, break these when they got big, and if I didn't get it, I just replanted it. But I ended up getting it the first one I tried, so cool. I'll probably, I don't know what, I might just grow these fully and then try to get a pearl from them or something, or just leave them. I don't know. But anyway, so that is working, and we need 4 more. So hopefully with, I'll just let it run for a while, and we'll see. I could actually put these back on. And then, I mean, these are almost fully grown. To be honest, I could just use the pearls that we get from this, but I kind of want to just break them. I don't really need them. Anyway, I'll leave them. Whatever. So, let me get these pearls, and then we'll craft up this Mega Primordial Pearl. I mean, none of this stuff is very complicated. Ability 12, though. I think we can handle it. I don't know. We'll see. Let me get all that stuff, and we'll come back. Alright, I was too slow. I tried to turn off the crop manager before it harvested them. It didn't, but let's see if we get a seed bag from this. Alright, we just got a Primordial Pearl. Which, by the way, you don't always get a Primordial Pearl from it, but if I wanted, I could just replant it and try again. We got one when it harvested those 3, but I don't need these anymore. I'm just creating my own seeds now, so all this can be. But I'll leave that there, just in case there is something. Yeah, just in case there is a seed or something I want to grow. I highly doubt I am going to need one. But to be honest, I'll probably just break it down. But yeah. Yeah, we still haven't got one from there. I don't know what the percent chance is, or does it actually need to run for like 100 seconds or something like that? I don't know how they're coded. But anyway, I just thought I would show that. Alright, we are back. Got the pearls that we need. I have got the thing going. And you can see we have a stability of 15, instability of 12, so we are good. Getting the aspects wasn't that difficult. The only annoying one is Terminus, because there's only like 2 ways to get it. And one of them is the Crystal Matrix Ingot. There might be other easier ways to get it. I just didn't really bother. I was like, oh, I have that. But the problem is it has 32 Vitreous and 8 Potentia per Terminus, so it just is very slow because it has to draw out all the other aspects first. But anyway, there we go. That is that. So while that is working, going to go ahead and probably make a recipe here. Now, all these are basically done. Don't think we need these anymore. Pneumatic Singularity, the only use for it is to make Eternal Singularities. Well, we don't need that. There's literally not a single thing else on there. So I think we can basically just get rid of all those. We don't need this recipe. I can even just get rid of that. I think, yeah, all these are done. This one doesn't even have one in there anymore. Yeah, because that was the Eternal Singularity. We don't need it anymore. Yep. And then Infinity Ingots, we don't even do that anymore. So those are all done. There are still a couple recipes here and there. But now I can actually spread them out and put them other ones. I think we need that one. I'll leave that in there for now. Because at the moment, I don't need an infinity chest. The teleporter is used in the DTPF controller. Alright, so yeah, I guess we'll just do... I'm going to pull these all out while we're here. There are 1 or 2 other singularities, but all these, like, singularities that are a combination of singularities, like, I don't think there is any use for these anymore. And if there is, we'll just make a new recipe. That's the only thing we can do. Alright, so that there. Accelerating that. That's right. Fortunately, you can't you can't change the recipe. I have to actually physically place the circuits in there, which is a bit annoying. I'll have to do that. We might have. Actually, I wonder if getting myself turned around here. Don't know if can use wetware for the work. Nope. See, unfortunately, I have to physically hold the circuit to do that. I don't know if there's any way to get around that. Thankfully, we have some. Don't have any optical circuits. We'll get some going. All right. Anyway, I'm going to continue doing this. Where'd my... I was like, where did that go? Did we get it? Yes, we did. All right, cool. So here is this. Extremely primordial pearl. Let me get a recipe for that. Now, this is gonna... I guess we'll do that one. I've been doing UEV. I've been doing all the optical. I guess we can remove this part of it. If it is true, but I've read that this is not consumed. Didn't need that there. Again. Yeah, I'll have to manually put those in there, but I think we can just leave that in there and we should be good. All right, and none of this is complicated. We have recipes, I think, yeah, for everything, except for... No, we have recipes for all of it. Cool. Okay, so there's that. And if we hadn't guessed, yeah, the Dyson thing, I'm working towards it while I am getting the coils for the DTPFs. All right, I think we're good here. I do have to make a lot of recipes for this, which is a bit of a pain. So that's just a lot of shift clicking. But, all right, well, we got our Primordial Pearl. That was the annoying bit. And we will continue on here. All right, got some of these recipes fixed and got the right circuits in and everything like that. And I am just crafting up the accelerator parts of the accelerator processing unit is what I meant to say. I have gone ahead and I finally sorted this out. This has been so broken with conflicting recipes, and I've just never bothered fixing it. But I'm like, oh, now we have these fancy buffers. We can split these all up, and we no longer have a problem. It was I don't know which one it was, but yeah, there was two recipes on like a 1, and they were conflicting, and I don't think there was anything I could really do about it unless I manually put the items in. It was basically like they worked separately, but if you put them in at the same time, you would have issues. But I've got that sorted out finally with all those. Now, I think we have everything for this. I do need to craft up some of the circuits. Like, why does that pop up? Oh, create. That's why I was like, why do all these patterns pop up when I put that in there? Creative. There it is. I think we need 4 for the actual controller. We'll just do 1. All right. For some reason, sometimes that recipe, there's just random recipes that for some reason don't show up. Like there's the recipe right there. Why? Why? Why is that not showing up? I've had that happen. Had that happen before. Like if I pull that out, yeah, there's no recipe for it. If we put it in, there's a recipe for it. Works. Go to do this. And it doesn't work. What? Oh, I know what it is. I know. It is most likely a or dictionary thing. That's what it is. Infinity. I've had that happen before. So it's probably the wrong infinity ingot on the recipe. Yep, there's the GregTech ingot. It's actually the Everetia. I have no idea actually how to say that. All right, so that should. I was like, why is that not popping up? All right, but that seemed like it was the only one that we didn't have on there. So we need 4 of those. Yep, there we go. All right, cool. I have also. Let me just take a double check. Just seeing if we needed anything on the DTPF. What I actually did was, because I didn't want to accidentally have this turn off, like I've said that so many times, I actually moved this hypogen after the space-time, and I just crafted up. I said, oh, craft up like 1,000,000. So as soon as it finished the space-time, it started crafting up this hypogen. It just gave me, so I didn't have to keep an eye on it. And good thing I did, because I was doing other stuff when it actually finished those coils. So I don't know if I want to keep the hypogen there, but I don't know. It seemed to... The problem, if I do keep the hypogen there, when I am crafting up all the stuff for the coils, what would happen is it would craft up all the space-time before it craft up the hypogen, and it needs the hypogen to actually start the craft for the eternal coil block. So I don't want it to... This is like the last thing I wanted to craft up. So that is just kind of like a temporary thing, to be honest. Just so it didn't turn off while I was doing other things. But all right, so there we go. We're crafting these up. I think we're good here. Yeah, everything. Yeah, we're good. And we'll see what happens with the Primordial Pearl, because from what I've read, it doesn't get consumed. So if it does get consumed, that wasn't my fault. All right, so there is that. We have pico circuits also. All right, yep, we have that. We have the X-rated. Okay, so I need to do machine holes we have. I just need to do the recipes for all these radiant reinforced bedrockium plates. We are at the correct tier. We do have all this stuff. And I do need to research. All right, so I don't have this because I don't have this. And I don't have that. So, all right. This is going to take me some time to craft up all these recipes. But what we can do is... There we go. That's basically where it starts. We can do is use all the extreme crafting tables that we were using before. So we'll just kind of convert them over. I think we have enough. Maybe not. 4. We have 7. I am going to have to craft up some more. Dang it! Alright, yeah. So getting this all up and running is just... it's literally me shift-clicking recipes in. So, yeah, we'll come back. Alright, really quick. Turbines ran out, so I went ahead and moved them. Redid the lasers, so they all go into the one. Yeah, and I got the fuel, so our Naquata fuel is running again. So yeah, there is that, and I have upgraded them to the space-time. I think there is one more that's a bit more efficient. Yeah, optimal flow is that, and we're right around 400,000 or 400 million U per tick. We're doing so. Yeah, there we go. It is 384 billion. So a little bit of an upgrade. Obviously, when we're producing 17 billion from Naquata fuel, it's nothing really, but yeah, it's just kind of like passive power for when not everything is running. And I'll do these as well. It wasn't too bad crafting up all the space time. There is one more. I think this one is the absolute best. And this is double. This is 128,000. Yeah, and it's more efficient. So it's basically double. So about 800 million EU per tick per thing. I actually didn't even look at... oh, supercritical steam still going up. Even since I increased the optimal flow. There's probably easier ways to do this. But I can't remember why, I was having issues. I think I was having issues with the regulators, I think it was. Like, the UV regulators didn't go up high enough, so I had to split it between 2. That's why I'm kind of doing it that way. And it just made it easier. I maybe could have done the fluid regulators on the actual input hatches, and then the P2P directly on it. Probably would have been easier, but whatever. We have this, it's outputting, and then it's being regulated to do the thing. So, alright, cool. There is that. And we're still going up in steam, just from those two. But, yeah, this isn't going to be our main power source. Like I said, it's just kind of like... it's just kind of a passive kind of bonus at this point. Alright, anyway, that is where we're at. I need to start doing all of these things. I just noticed that we had run out of power, so I wanted to get that sorted. Alright, we are back, and I am just chugging along here with these recipes, and it is a slow going for sure. Just lots of little recipes that we haven't gotten to or didn't have any other sort of thing for. So we'll take a look at this, and yep, radiant reinforced plate, double that, quadruple that. These have random things that we don't have recipes for. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. Also, I ran out of circuit 1 on the bending machine, so I had to do some shenanigans with adding another hatch because it's actually out of... I can't actually add anymore with a double energy hatch, so I had to do like a transformer thing. I wanted to get it I wanted to add another one because otherwise it would have been like a nightmare trying to... See, this is the other thing. I'm also like kind of upgrading it as we go. It would have been a nightmare trying to like remove recipes and stuff. I just need to buckle down and replace all these. But it's just one of those, like, I'm doing something else, so I don't want to get... I'll get like distracted. Did I accidentally... Oh, I have done something with... I thought the... I thought stuff seemed to be adding or acting a bit funny. I didn't realize I'd put that actually back in my... I didn't realize I'd put that back in the A system. Alright. Alright. That... Oh, alright. I was like... Yeah, I was like... I thought we ran out of room. Right. I don't know if we actually need these anymore, but I'll leave them. Alright. So let me redo this. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I should replace all these, but I'm like, oh, but I'm in the middle of doing something. I'll do it after I finish. And then I just never get around to it. So, yeah, that's kind of the issue. And then these are 3 recipes. So there's that one. There's this one on a circuit of 3. And then there's this one in a forming press. So it's just, yep. Lots and lots of shift clicking and adding recipes for random things that don't have. And that one is 0. I don't even want to know. This is going to need fiery steel. I get that from... I don't even remember where we get that from. I'll have to... I think you can chemical bath it, but I don't have fiery blood. I get that. I can get that from... Yeah, I can get it from... I can get it from bees, but I don't have... Oh, I guess I could... Again, annoying. Bad, this is so annoying. These. But I need to do it, so I have to. Because we're gonna need it. And then, you know, I'm making recipes for plates I'll never ever use again. Steel leaf plate, light metal plate, like... Alright, so I guess that will... We could just do it that way. Did I think I fixed the chemical bath. I don't remember, though. It might... I didn't rename the thing. Oh. I just have it named as ore washing plant. It's actually, chemical bath. Be better thing for that. Alright, so now I gotta find fiery blood. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna keep doing this, and also I need to do the recipes, or the quests. Thankfully, you only need to hold the last one. I don't have to hold all this, because that would make it even more time-consuming. So yeah, I just need this. And hopefully it won't be too much, but yeah, I think it will. Okay, we are back. Gone ahead, got all the stuff crafted up for the things. It actually got easier towards the end because a lot of this stuff I actually already had recipes for all this stuff. So it did actually get quicker. It was those first ones that were a bit of a pain because a lot of the stuff we no longer craft up. Like EV superconductors and stuff like that. I just didn't have recipes for those anymore. Because we just don't ever use them. But yeah, so I got that. I got it scanned. The photonic thing, I got it scanned. Not a problem. That's a pretty easy one. Also, this is really easy at this point. So, gone ahead and done that. I have crafted up each part of this individually. So it's not like a big, huge craft, because I'm trying to avoid delaying this more than I need to. So crafting up a whole bunch of stuff all at once, I was trying to avoid that. Not that it like really makes that much of a difference, but yeah, it looks like we are chugging along with the Eternals. We got all the Hypogen, we got all the Infinity crafted up. The Infinity is probably one of the slowest bits of it too, but eventually we will get that upgraded and it'll be easier and easier. So, okay, there we go. We got our Dyson, and that feels quick. I know it's not. We're kind of like right at the tier, so it's not like super hard to craft up at this point. So yeah, so there we go. Dyson Swarm. Now I just realized I wasn't actually doing all this. I don't know if this is required. All right. I'll probably craft all these up. We just won't get credit for it, because if I hold the Dyson Swarm unit, the controller, it's going to complete that quest, so... Wait a second. Is that crafted up to turtle coils? Hold on. Oh, we got it. Okay, I didn't even realize it was done. I guess maybe the coils and the thing were the exact same time for the controller. Is that right? Yeah, 120 seconds. Yeah, 60 seconds. All right, so they're the same time. That's why I thought it was but all right, so there we go. There is our Dyson Swarm ground unit. Like I said, I'm gonna hold off on a lot of this stuff if it requires the DTPF. For example, superconductor wire. That's a lot of superconductor wire we're gonna need, and I want that to. I don't want to put that off longer than I need to, because that is going to take quite some time of crafting up all these eternal coils. We'll probably get it tomorrow, like real life tomorrow, I think. But all right, so here is this. Now I realized that I didn't realize this is how I thought. For some reason in my head, I thought you place this in this world, and then you send the drones out to whichever world you want. But no, it seems like you actually have to build this multi-block in the dimension that you want. And there is a list of which one's better and which one is worse. So you can see if the garden, mining, void worlds, we only get 1%. So obviously we don't want that. But yeah, we'll have to figure out where we're putting this. This also doesn't list the new whatchamacallits, the planets in the system. Yeah. Nope. The system. Yeah. So I don't know. Are one of these like better? I have no idea. We'll have to I'll just have to check that out. Now, like Anubis, Horus, I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to tell either. But before we do that, let's really quick... do I have an open space anywhere? I just wanted to place this down and kind of see, but I'm like, we don't really have an open place for this. I have no idea how big this is. No, let's just do an angel block. And then we'll do... just to see how big this is before we wrap up this episode. And then we'll let those coils craft up. I can't wait to get the next one, because that will speed that up even faster. So there we go. Actually, maybe do that here. So how big is this thing? All right. That's a decent size. Man, this looks pretty cool though. I can't wait to get this up and running and see what kind of crazy amounts of power we can bring in. But yeah, it's going to be a couple episodes before we get all this stuff needed to craft it up. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.